Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome. It's me, Wingish Nimbe, Majeki Kwe. Sweetgrass Water, Medicine Woman, your friendly, friggest Medicine Woman. Yeah, and Christianna Chris Carr, Superstar. Oh, this beautiful divine being right here who cracked her knuckles on something. And I don't know. Something in here setting up, but I just had a shower, the skin's softer. I smell better. Yeah, see? Smell better, huh? I don't know if you can hear this stuff playing, so they might flag me if they hear the music playing in the background. Because, I'm having a party. I got my party speaker playing. I just, I'll upload me singing a Jason Mraz tune. Since I was going to start this, it was on, so I grabbed my microphone over here. I can speak into it like this, you see? And I can, I think I've already shared that with you. But I think that's what I'm going to do, some dance therapy, some music therapy this weekend to help myself out here and switch it. And I'm going to share that with you. Maybe we'll have like a disco party. I don't know. I'm thinking. Because that's what I do. I think and think everything through. Chew it a bit sometimes too. But, hazards of being an overthinker, because you don't want to hurt anybody, considering all options and all that. Whatever that is for you, that's how it works for me most of the time too. Okay, so what shall we do today? We did the deep, finding our center. So maybe quick, simple, easy balancing energies going into the weekend to help us to focus whatever we're going through. I know I'm not the only one having these tough times and things clearing out, right? And it's hard to see. It's hard to see the bigger plan in it, right? So grace and ease, tap into that joy. Let it flow with grace and ease, because what we hold on to, right? What we resist persists. We keep banging on a door that closed and not seeing the one that's open. Whatever that is, for you. Okay. Oh. Yeah, my kids went yesterday. It's hard. They're excited. I don't blame them for that. I'd also have a bit of an excitement for them, like I'd said, if it wasn't done in the way that it's been. It wasn't based on lies, right? So, right? Anyways, so, bless you all there, sending me prayers and stuff. They come right back to you. And, paying them forward too, right? But don't stop here. It'll keep going forward. Right now, I do need to soak up and be filled up right now. So I need to accept that and not think that as a selfish or that my head's going to get too big and then I'm going to think I'm better than everybody else. Because that's, I think that's my biggest fear, is me thinking I'm better than anybody else and then hurting people. I don't want to hurt anybody. If I could take everybody's pain, I would. Maybe that's my ego there, right? I ain't Jesus, right? That's already been done. Once for all, right? So, maybe that's my ego thing. I don't want to think that I know better than Creator. Even when it comes to my children as mom, right? Mama knows best, right? Well, that's the great mystery, the original source. I don't know. I really don't. I could tune in. I probably know better than any other human what's best for my children here. Maybe. But overall, who knows best for all of us? That's the will of God. Whatever that is you believe, right? I'm not trying to get you to believe what I believe. Whatever, right? Translate that or replace those words. Whatever helps you to, get to the main point of it, right? You're loved and accepted by your Creator, no matter what. Okay, let's call in all of our energies from the east, the path of illumination and clarity, place of fire, place of men, and place of passion. Calling in all of our energies from the south, the emotions, the water, place of child, the place of the innocence. Calling in all of our energies from the west, as the physical, the woman, the earth, place of introspection. And then we call in all of our energies from the north. That's the wisdom years, the air, the mental, and we walk our red road. Our earth walk goes from south, right, in childhood, where we go through many deaths and rebirths, right, of that baby body into the toddler body, into the child body, to the adolescent body, right? Many deaths and rebirths as we get up to the north, where we might take, where we do. It will, right? We are all born to die, really. Really, it's not the purpose to die, but, you know, we're all born and we're all going to die. That's part of the cycle. And those cycles work. Why do we try and stop them? That's the wisdom in that, and the gratitude. To be grateful for the life we got, no matter how much we think it should be longer or shorter, whatever. Just being grateful for that time we have. And are we fighting to prolong life? And what is that? Are we enjoying that life that we're prolonging? You know? So what is that for you? There's the wisdom and gratitude, to be grateful for the life you have been given. Right? Wisdom in that. There's wisdom that comes out of that. Bring the love and the lessons. Bring that forward and help that expand. Don't keep contracting into, right? The dark. Well, I don't want to say dark. You know, the other opposite end of the spectrum. East to west as the spirit, right? That confronts as we come into this world through the eastern gate, right? We're confronting all that spirit is not. Right? Because spirit is everything. But then we come down into that human. We learn to appreciate that spirit, right? Because we're confronting the human limitedness of our humanness, right? Confronting the unlimited potential of spirit. Maybe, what is that for you? I don't know. East to west is the sun and the blue road of spirit. It's always with us, always with us. And then we return home. We're born in through the eastern gate and we exit through the western gate. So we return home, and then we'll know for sure. But we don't know until we get there. So let's enjoy this time. Let's live this life like it's the only one that we get. Okay? Not trying to prolong. Let's enjoy every moment and appreciate all the moments, all the little moments. All of it help us. All this feeling, all this sadness, all these tears. This is human, right? And you know, and as I'm going through it, I don't love it, but it lets me know I love very deeply. And it's from that love that those tears pour out. So grateful for that. I'm not this unfeeling, uncaring person that I thought that I was afraid to be, because I could numb it out. Seemed like I not care about people, but I did. I could detach from it, lovingly release others to their own life lessons, and I've been practicing that for very many years. Many years. Above, below, and within. Wow, train's playing. Hey, Soul Sister. Love it. I don't know if you can hear it, but that's what's playing. Soul Sister. Me down. This song. Hey, you make my day. Play. Oh, no, it's not Soul Sister. Play that song. One that makes me go all night long. The one that makes me think of you. It's what you gotta do. Train. Play that song. Music therapy. Who's else in need of music therapy? I am. I've had this idea in my head. Gonna darken out the room, have my light flashing. Right? I just bought this speaker, and then I see another one. Same one, but it has double lights flashing. Like, I'm getting excited. There's a karaoke machine I want with the dome on the top, so it'll do like, I want my own party. Dang right. Okay? Can't go out party? I'm gonna do it in my home. Gonna have my own dance floor. We're gonna get it on and on and on and on. Thinking about bringing my drums downstairs too into my living room. I keep them up in my room so kids ain't playing with them. But hey, kids ain't here. I'm trying. I'm working at it. Okay. Hey. It's deep. Okay. Play that song, the one that makes me go all night long, the one that makes me think of you. That's all you gotta do. Yeah. Okay, I don't even know if you can hear the music playing in there behind the background. Hopefully you don't. Well, I mean, it would be nice if you do. I don't want it to get flagged and then they have me muted in this, but whatever. So let's go. Excuse me, I don't mean to bang on your ears. let's just do this overall energy. That's it, left and right. So let's. Let's. And I didn't need it all the way up here anyways. I can bring it down a little bit lower. Whatever. So let's do that. Ooh. Never mind. Let's just do this. Overall energies for the weekend to keep in mind. Nurturing. We're taking care of ourselves this weekend. Taking that time for that self-care. That much needed self-care. And I was so grateful I binge watched, but I wanted to stay up and watch it. But it was very interesting. I watched Travelers, which was very good. In my opinion, it stimulates a lot of thought in there. Like how man likes to control everything and then, puts too much faith in technology, I guess. Anyway, I found that very interesting watching that movie. And I think somebody had recommended it to me before. And it's got Eric McCormick, from Will and Grace. He's in there. Oh, I love it. So I finished it off last night. But it was late. I was kind of pushing it. My body was starting to buzz. And I'm like, come on, God. This is something I want to do for me. Like, please, can you just help me get through this? I don't want to have a seizure. I don't want to, be puking and all that, right? Well, see, that's the power of the divine, right? Ask and ye shall receive. And I was able to get safely up to bed and everything and finish off the show. And then I was able to sleep in this morning, so I didn't have to get up for school. So it's that nurturing. It might seem something simple, right? Like if that's something you do all the time. I don't watch a whole lot of TV. I don't do that. So it's the odd times that I find that, and it's something where, right, instead of drugs or anything like that, I'm sitting there watching that because it does inspire thoughts in me. And watching these shows, and my cousin introduced me to the 100. That's pretty interesting too. These apocalyptic shows or whatever. And the man. Interesting. Anyways, so that's nurturing ourselves, gathering what we need, doubling it. See, 13 and 13 is 26, right? Gathering our strength together. Like I've been saying, there's, it's not over yet. So I'll need rest to prepare. And I don't want to fight, right? But there's attacks. I have to be strengthened up for the attacks on my character and things like that, which it doesn't bother me, but like I said, it has an effect on my kids. Anyways, how about everybody? This weekend, let's nurture ourselves. Let's get into a dance party. Is it dance therapy you do? What is that? What are those things that help you? So gather up those things, those supplies, those tools in you, okay, whatever they are, that help you through. What has helped you? Maybe share that too. That would be awesome. Put a little tip out there. What is your therapies that maybe some might not think as a therapy? Right? Or what is something that helps you that, might be a suggestion? Dance therapy, I love it. Music is healing, blah, 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 right? Laughter is the best medicine. Maybe somebody finds it soothing to add numbers, maybe whatever that is for you, or coloring, and whatever it is. What is it that works for you? Maybe saying something in the comments or making some suggestions, because, hey, sometimes we don't know self-care. We've been so focused on outside, and sometimes we feel so guilty when we look at the inside. Well, this is the time we should be out gathering our nuts for the winter to get us through. This is time for hibernation, right? This is going in time. This is the natural going in, even Mother Earth, right? We're going inside. Ghostbusters! Sorry, sidetracked by that. So that's nurturing. We're gathering our energies back to us. We're calling them in. We're going back and seeing what does this little need from us inside, because it's our job to do that nurturing of it, that action that we're going to take here for this child inside here. Right? We can take care of this one first before we can take care of those other ones. And when we take care of this ones, then we can be sure we're not projecting this one's pain onto our littles on the outside, whatever that is, or the big ones or whatever, right? So that's the male thing. We're grounding into our roots. We're nurturing ourselves so we can see deeper into those roots and what nourishes us. Right? The roots in giving. Right? We're fully supported by our Mother Earth and Father Sky, Father God, whatever you want to call it. We are both, male and female. We're all of it. To deny one part is to not accept ourselves fully, holy, and true. And until we do that, nobody else can do it, because they're not going to see. We're going to hide those parts of us. And sometimes we hide the most beautiful parts. Well, how could that be the same when they're from the same deck? I was going to say, that's the same number. 20. No, it's 26 and 36. What are we dreaming into being? Those roots. What did you want to be when you grew up? Right? How close are you to that? Did you just follow along because you thought, well, this is the family business and whatever, I need to do this because this is what my parents are expecting of me? Are you doing and living your dreams? Are you living the dreams your parents had for you, or somebody else had for you, or somebody else said you should do that? Right? What are you dreaming into being for yourself? We tap into those roots, and that helps us and how to achieve that for ourselves, I guess, eh? And taking that action. That's the action that we're taking. We're sinking our roots down deep. We're actively dreaming. We're consciously dreaming. What are we dreaming into being? We're reflecting on that. That's the action we're taking. So if it's a daydream, you want to go into a meditation, whatever that is, right? Do a trance dance with your music, whatever that is for you, right? And then we'll reflect on that, okay? So we're tapping into those roots. What did we dream? Seeing what we dreamed into being. Where we are now, those choices and stuff led to here, okay? There's things that were put on us as kids, but we're responsible. And as we moved forward, when we became an adult, now we're fully responsible for our lives. Our parents are not responsible for us anymore. No matter what. I'm sorry. They did their job. They got you here. You be grateful for that. No matter what. Sorry, I'm bossy in that, but it's true. It's true. Okay? They did their job. You're here. Right? We can't blame them for that anymore. Hey, we've all got parents that, hey, didn't do perfect. And sometimes they can harm us and it's not even about us, right? Like I shared that story about the little 3-year-old coming short picture, which came from me learning that in school. So, right, let's look at that. Let's reflect on those things and go down and see those times maybe that we were hurt and give that nurturing to that child what she needed. Right? Well, see, it wasn't about your art. Dad was really busy. He was up to his knees in shit. So, you're a beautiful artist. It had nothing to do with your picture. Whatever, right? Whatever that child in you needs. And only you know that. It's true. Only you can get inside to that child. But you may have to earn that child's trust. It's true, right? It's the little you. But hey, sometimes that's the parts we have the hardest time is trusting ourselves. I don't know. It's for me. How about you? Okay, and then reflecting on that action too. Reflecting the female energy, the creative energies. Right? The medicine wheel. We're looking at those cycles. Okay? What were those cycles that we were dreaming of breaking? Dreaming of that peaceful world. What are we doing to bring that into being? Right? Right? So let's reflect on those cycles and movements. What has helped us? What have we continued that got us closer to those dreams coming true? And what has kept us restricted? Right? And haven't helped us convert. What has been a diversion from all of that? How do I divert ourselves? How do others outside of us divert us so that we are not looking within? Remember, the whole goal is to keep us looking outside so that we become dependent on something outside of us. Right? They don't want us to see our connection with our own source. We all have that. They, whoever that is, right? We can go on big scale, little scales. It's in your life. It goes across the board. This is all spectrums of the same thing. Everything is all spectrums of the same thing. Love, hate, all spectrums on the same line here. Okay, light, dark, all spectrums. Okay, so is it diverting us from those true cycles that we are? Right? Are we getting diverted because, this is just the way it has to be. This is the way it is. That's how our family goes, so we must follow along because this is the way it is in our family. What is that for you? So that's what we're doing this week and look at those cycles and movements right now. Okay, what can we do now, right? And be a leader in your own life. You play the leading role in your own life movie. It just doesn't make sense for anybody else, right? It doesn't make sense to play a supporting role in your own life. We can do that for others, yes. And they can be supporting roles in ours, but we need to be the leaders in our own lives, right? And we can align that with God's will, right? Because we know then that's what that means, right? That power place, that earth connection, then leadership in our own connections. We have that connection. We don't need a middleman. And look at those eagles soaring up there together. We can see that bigger picture. We can fly close to spirit. We can lead with love and light and channeling that through. Right? How that for you? What is that saying to you? Does it say something different to you? I would be very I'd love to hear from you if it actually says something different to you. What do you get out of that? Because maybe it would help somebody too, right? Remember, we don't all resonate with the same things. Or maybe you're saying the same way, but it comes through you in a different way, so that, as long as that message is getting through, it doesn't matter. So if there is something that comes through to you through these cards and you want to place it in the comments, by all means, because this is what this is about. It's sharing that out, sharing that love, and our examples. Not telling people what to do, but our examples. This worked for me. How about that, eh? So this weekend, well, look at that. Let's, so this weekend, and these all pop out. The Lovers and the ecstasy. Aim high to a sage. The sage is a self well expressed, right? So it's balancing both your male and female energies. And then we're aiming high to express ourselves fully, wholly, and true. How our Creator made us, not how people say we should be. We're leading in our own lives, right? We're joining those energies and we're expressing ourselves because that's all within us, right? Wow. Okay, so let's get these lined up then. Looks like they're already in tune with that, huh? So I get those lined up. Okay. Oh, that was 1, 2, 3. Well, 2, 1, 2, 3 is what I saw there when I'm doing that. Out. Above. Below. That was the above. Recognize the call that came up yesterday. So we're recognizing that call. We're sitting there. We're taking that reflection this weekend and seeing what is calling us. What is calling us? And we're going to be spontaneous and not impulsive. So when we're reflecting on that, what is that calling? And then we jump in our boats and take that right. See, that's not the impulse. That's the spontaneity. Because we're reflecting on that. We're recognizing that call. And then when that opportunity knocks, we go. It's not impulse. It's spontaneity. Because we know. We've been waiting for this. Above, below, within. I think I already did that anyways. That one popped out on the above. We did the below. We did the within. Now we're set anyways. So that nurturing, this overall energy this weekend. Woohoo! Wrist. It's going right up my arm to my elbow. Yeah, just one card. Thank you. Thank you. Got one. The pierced shield. The pierced shield going in the nurturing, right? This shield is pierced. Thunderbird rises. Revolution, pierced shield. So that's what we're looking for, that nurturing. We're nurturing ourselves. We're not blaming anybody else. We're gathering back all of our energies where we sent them out. We're not blaming somebody. Somebody took it from me. Somebody took that. No, we can bring back and call back all of our energies to us. We don't have to wait for somebody to give it back. No, we bring back all of our energies to us because this is where they're needed, with us. When we share out, we share source energy, not our own. If you're feeling tired and drained, then you're giving too much of yourself. Be that open channel to that source, to that spirit, which is unlimited. These physical bodies are limited. So if you're trying to give your energy, you're going to be emptied if you're not getting yourself filled up. So let's see that. We aren't creating our own energy. It doesn't come. So we need to pierce that shield. That man is in control here. God created earth, not man. Whatever that is for you, however you believe that, there is something that started the Big Bang or whatever that was. It's your belief, whatever works for you, right? And there's nothing wrong with that because we don't have to agree. And we don't have to fight if we don't agree. To each their own. Let's pierce the shield that, hey, there's only one way. No. Right? Not one way. Many ways to the same destination. Right? There's just one way to die, right? But actually, when it comes down to it, it's the last breath. We're all going to take a last breath. No matter if it's an illness that takes us, we get shot, whatever. We're all going to have a last breath. We join back with Creator. The actions, the roots, and then what are we dreaming into being here? What does that one say about that? I saw only. We're going to take that one that, there's two that, oh my goodness, that's way too much if you want to have a look here. All these out there. Oh, I got those upside down. Healing, that's the focus. We're healing. Oh, there's the Chariot. It's called the Attainment. I saw that one, the dancing, and so that's, I think that was the one that flipped out there before. So just one, God. Thank you very much. We just need one to flip out to help us confirm for the roots and what we're dreaming into being. Thank you. A pure shield, those actions we can take to help us see through. Right there, that action, right? Where did we see before? The ecstasy card was up there, that Ace of Bowls, that offering of love. Because I am filled from source, then I can offer to you. I'm not sharing from my own energy. I'm feeling balanced and whole. I know I'm filled up. The feminine energy is the receiving. The male energy is the giving. And sometimes we're so mixed up on that because we keep pouring it out as females because we feel that's it. That nurturing is that giving of ourselves. Really, we've got that backwards. Feminine energy is the receptive energy. I mean, look at the way we're built in our parts. I mean, it just, right? And we call anything, right? The female and the male, and when or we're talking about outlets and things like that, right? Well, that's where we're a little, we have all these energies in ourselves as well, right? So it's time to fill ourselves up. And this weekend, it's your offering of love. This weekend, right? That's how we pierce the shield. We offer love. We offer that forgiveness, whatever that is. We offer from a full cup. Because we cannot give what we do not have. Right? So we're filling ourselves up. We're taking that time to be filled, open up to receive this weekend so that we are able to offer it out. Okay? Opening up to receive. And what are you dreaming? And then make that offer that helps get a little bit closer to to that dream coming true, right? To taking that action that you're guided to take. And as we're reflecting on it, and that cycles of movement, what's the diversions and how can we focus so that we're not diverted? How do we focus when those cycles and movements are about distracting us and focusing on the outside? How does that go with this and piercing that shield? What do we reflect on in these cycles and movement? What needs to be changed? Continued? There. Your heart is home. Reflecting. No matter what, we are here. We are home. We are human. God's here. Home isn't something outside of us. It's here. Our source isn't something outside of us. It's here. Make your heart your home. Spread that love. We guard our hearts so much, but now it's time to keep those hearts open. Not to be taken advantage of, no. To open to let that pour through. Open to receive the love from divine. Open to share that out. Right? Right, we got to keep our cup full, but if everybody's giving, nobody is going to have that empty cup. What is that for you? Your heart is home. This one I saw flashing too. I thought it was the dancer one. So that's how we see those cycles in movement. Sometimes it is dancing. Create those cycles in movement. Energy in motion. That's emotion. And sometimes, that's why I like that dance therapy. Sometimes we really need to get moving. Literally moving to move and shift those emotions, right? Right? We're moving and shaking and dancing, shaking it off. Literally. Like animals out in the wild. That's how they shake off their traumas and stuff too. Ooh. But if we deny that and we don't allow that, because no, we can't let them see the sweat. We don't let those things happen naturally in us. That's where we're going to meet. You know, things are going to get stuck. Whatever that is. For me, it's really stuck. I got stuck. I need to seize up. What is that for you? But your heart is home. We're always home. We're always here. Peace on earth, right? You're never there. You're always here. So focus from where you are. Do that dance. Your heart is home. Let's celebrate the cycles and movements that we already have created, and that we have that strength, we have that courage to carry on, changing those cycles, creating more movement, getting us closer to everybody feeling loved and accepted as it should be, as Creator wants us all to feel loved and accepted, right? And going and talking and lining with that source, right? We all have that connection. We don't need a middleman. We don't need a middleman. So accepting recognition, the 10 of stones. So we need to see, right? If you're like me and afraid to really put your power out there because you don't want to have a swollen head, You don't accept recognition because you don't want your head to get too big. We need to, because that's honoring somebody else as well. Right? If you do something and somebody honors you and wants to give you something back for that, that's them showing their appreciation. So do we deny others that? Because doesn't it feel good when we can give and they appreciate it? And they want to show that. So what are we blocking if we don't accept that recognition? Right? 10 of stones. And then you've already got it, right? You're already powerful enough. So go out and accept that. And whatever happens, God's going to keep you humble. You don't need other people to keep you humble. Don't worry. There'll be things that'll set up to keep you humble. If your ego starts getting too big, you see? Right? And that's the ever-deepening love for yourself. Once you accept that recognition that we're all part of this same source, that's the deepening love and appreciation for all, because we're all part of this. We all have our talents. We all have something to give. We all have something to offer. See that? I love this. This is like in the market. We're all sharing. We're all sharing. It's not, look at that. It's not a great big department store. You need to go back to those ways, the simple ways. We don't need to complicate things. Remember, again, complication is another way to manipulate and control. If it's complicated, not everybody can understand it, so it's only going to benefit a few. So, right, let's break it. Let's keep it simple, sweeties. Keep it simple, sweeties. Accepting that recognition, and recognizing your connection. Accepting recognition by the source. God sees you and loves you just as you are. Whatever you want to call it. Great oneness, divine, whatever, right? And that's the leadership in that ever-deepening love. Loving yourself fully, holy, and true as you are. Seeing the divinity in everybody. Seeing everybody as having giving and receiving energies. Needing to balance that. We all need help with that. Beautiful. So offer out your love today. And see beyond that. Taking care of yourself is okay. There is nothing wrong with that. It is absolutely necessary. Opening up to that divine, receiving that love from the divine, because God's always offering His love. We just got to open up to receive it, right? It's opening to receive. We block it off, right? Okay, and see that. What are you dreaming into being? There we go. Beautiful. Your heart is home, always. I love being here with you. Beautiful, beautiful beings. Thank you for being you, shining your light through in everything you do. This world, yeah, we all need you. Keep shining, because I'm going to shine too. Oh, biggest heart hugs ever. Mwah. Thank you. Put it all out there, my friends. The time is now. Shine, shine, shine. Love you.